So this is what happens when Wake's in control of the story. Starting to wonder what was in those Alex Casey books. And I don't mean the words, I mean what were they laced with.
Saga Anderson, listen.
Wake?
I've been tricked. Scratch wrote. I tried to fix the story, but has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? You're already out. So is Scratch.
We're making progress. I wrote to be the story's hero. Save her family. Save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, you know it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did you put my family in the horror story? I keep seeing him in overlaps, but he's already out.
Where is he?
Are these visions coming from the past? When he was still trapped in the dark place?
Theoretically, dark place doesn't exist within reality.
I have the clicker. I can stop this nightmare.
Welcome back to Alan Wake 2. Forgot I had to brief fight Thorin in the other one to get that bit for the beginning of this episode, but welcome back.
Wake said he could use the clicker to undo the horror story. I need to get back to Bright Falls, to Casey and Wake. I should check in with Casey.
Yeah. We're actually going to be moving on to Wake's story after I get back to town and research everywhere for anything that may be a use. Case closed.
I need to get the clicker to Wake and close this damn case before my family gets dragged any further into it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, actually, I don't know. Could Wake have pulled you into this? It just doesn't quite make sense, because one, why would Wake? And two, how would Wake even know you? Right, God. I hate that thing. It almost creeps me out enough to make me dislike coffee, but of course we know that can't happen. Ever. Okay. Make an actual save. I wish more games had a Skyrim Starfield style saving that allowed me to just save indefinitely, or at least a lot more than 3.
Come on, Casey.
Good luck with that.
No answer. David.
What? That one's line disconnect.
Pick up.
Is nope, ringing.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David, can you call me back, please? It's urgent. Please. Why isn't David answering? Is Logan all right? How does this all work? Has the horror story already gotten her?
Not sure. What
Wake
was
should
that
know.
breaking? Don't forget to use Janitor's bucket and Janitor's break room to alternate between characters. Our inside stories can be played in whatever order you choose. I think I'm gonna try and go back and forth whenever a storyline is completed. So now that we got the clicker, we'd be returning to town, and I feel like within the sense of a show or a book, we would be swapping back to Wake while Saga's traveling back to town. Sort of thing. What do we got here? Look, that needs a key. No clue as to where the key might be. How lovely. Normally they're rather helpful. Oh, wait a minute. One, I don't think that would actually work. Two, is that what I need to do? This one? Nope, I need the actual key, because for some reason they're different. Maybe this one was water damaged? Or old and broken? I don't know. Heard something. Keys somewhere that the flooding wouldn't get, so it's not going to be in the flooded area. Not exactly sure what it is then. Because I'm pretty sure I searched most everywhere else, but it said it's a bit hard to reach, so I had to keep that in mind. Is that a boat? It's like an artist's room, which is kind of concerning, all things considered. Huh. Cute little superhero novel. Not sure what it has to do with anything, but okay. Add that lore to this world, make it a bit more interesting. Still not sure what they meant by hard to reach. Hello. Normally you're by the FBC stuff, which yes, I did see over there on the dock. But normally you're already over there. And a child doll. Bear, child. I'm not sure I'm gonna like where this poem is going if it involves a bear and a child.
Oh, another rhyme.
Explain to me why the radio turned off when we walked over here. That's kind of creepy. Who we got? The old fisherman had great luck. His catch at sea was beyond belief, but the hungry guests found relief in the fisherman's bountiful truck. So see... I think I need another doll. I think sometimes they give you extra dolls to throw you off. A child wasn't mentioned, but a truck was, so maybe there's a truck over here, which, considering it was underwater, is in pretty damn good condition. Somewhere in the truck, maybe there's another doll? No. Nothing. Wait, what? Your park stash key is somewhere around here? Somewhere up high to keep it safe. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, just walk up the ramp. Don't Why is my answer to dealing with my issues to shoot them? I think I may need help. That's a problem. Here we go. E. The woods will swallow you whole. Oh, trusting, they've already tried. A little too squirrely for him. I don't really know on the fisherman puzzle. Nothing really answers it that I can think of. I would think maybe find a doll in a truck or something like that. But the only truck that's anywhere near this area is inaccessible. It's fine. There's nothing on it. I got the bear and the child up here. I don't see another doll anywhere. Can I go on the boat? I didn't think to try that. No. Can't get on the boat. I mean, it's not like I didn't investigate the area. The trailer park was the only area that was flooded out before. Everything else was, for the most part, above water. I was gonna say above board and kind of like turn it into a joke, but I can't really think of any jokes that involve boards, water, and being underwater. I feel like there should be one. Maybe not. You know, there is normally still a few taken around. Sort of. Actually, even after everything occurred in the first overlap, I don't remember many taken. I remember the wolf.
This bridge got fixed quick.
Oh, you're telling me. Took him like 5 minutes. I remember the wolf, but past that, there really wasn't any taken. You know, I would kind of like an opportunity to try and talk to Adi. See if he has anything to say. This is no longer underwater and there's a page on it. Imagine it's like, Saga felt the presence as the creature reached up from under the boards to rip her into the depths.
Bailey ran around the corner as the street lamps flickered and went off. It was in front of him, a glitching cloud, a dark, boiling monster. Looking at it felt like what a stroke must feel like. He was sick with fear. He fell. The dark presence ripped into him, swallowed him, filled his lungs and his brains with dark water. Bailey saw a snarling face in the darkness. Then he realized it was his own face. He was snarling. He was standing in the street in the dark, and he was snarling. He was snarling, he snarled. The monster was gone. The darkness coiled around him in tatters and wisps. He was the monster now, filled with rage. He was the monster now, filled with rage, he shouted.
Who's Bailey, and why is he being consumed by the dark presence? Okay. No, her kid's name is Logan, not Bailey. So who the hell's Bailey?
I don't think everything's okay in Coffee World.
Oh, you have no idea. I really don't suggest going over there.
Off.
I'm not getting the checkoff for investigating the flooded area, but I'm pretty sure I did. Dear Madden, I'm out of luck and out of means. I'd love to come back home to you soon, but alas, I must gather my strength and my uns first. Don't forget about me. Be together soon. Painting here that you will not be arriving, but I will wait until you do. I will never forget about you. These are experiments by the FBC. When are you returning? I've been waiting for so long. I miss you. Send me a letter as soon as possible. Weird. This is by the FBC from 9 months ago. Try to add some complexity and charm. This is really getting great use of my master's in applied physics. So there are no results. The propping has been proven to be effective according to Dr. Campbell. Maybe it's something in the rhyme itself. Is it too mature, too direct? Should we add complexity and charm to it? Try some different approaches and get back to me. Just to update you, I haven't had any success with setting the stage yet. Even the letters from the characters themselves are of no use. Any tips? Huh. So they were working an experiment here and it wasn't working. Location, Lighthouse, Downtown, Coffee World, Watery Woods. I think I found most of these. What was that? Maiden doll. Another experiment. Oh, yep. To be fair, it could be the thing that I'm looking for that I'm not able to get to. That I'm not able to work. The fisherman one.
Another one of those rhymes.
And another radio turning itself off. There once was a faithful girl. At home she stayed, and there she prayed for her love to return. But he collected fair maidens just as he did their stolen riches and broken hearts. So, maiden, just only half of it. And trickster?
Makes sense.
There we go. So maybe the fisherman one did involve one of the other bits that I didn't use or get.
What the hell?
I don't know, that looks like blood. It's like a body was dragged out of here. Oh. Oh.
I'm getting quite the charm collection.
I thought you were about to say you're getting quite charming, which you are, but, no. That wasn't a great... I don't think that was meant to be a joke, but, wow. Looks like they may have not have received her letters. How disappointing, to say the least. What was that? God, that coffee pot is haunting. And probably hunting.
I loved it. I had.
Okay, real quick. Manual save. And over to Wake's world we go. I'm actually curious to see how this works. Oh, really? I'm gonna move some of this equipment over into here. Yeah, then I have to move it back afterwards, but I just want to try. I want to see. The shoebox protects things from the dark place. So you remember, it protected the clicker in the first game. I just want to see if it allows items to transfer between realities. So if you have an excess of items as Saga, you can send them over to Wake to help him. There we go. I'm kind of curious how this works. Where is this going to place us? Hey, Wake. Back to right, I see.
I wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me.
I guess so. Draft 2. Let's give this a second try.
I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
We can give that a try.
The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft, back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
Oh. Oh, okay. So how do we do that? Oh, we write. Because of course.
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
You thought she wasn't? You have some level of control of this place and you're still in danger. Oh, again?
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan.
You couldn't have started a little further ahead.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
Are you sure about that? Also, initiation for We Sing. Not a great start. Can't quite save yet. Nor shoebox. But I can swap back to the other reality.
It could not be opened on this side.
What we always do, we'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
No, here we go. And into reality we move. It's strange, slipping from reality to reality like this. What the hell?
What the hell?
I said the same thing!
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
What the hell? Oh, it's like the one battle on the stage. This is Old Gods of Asgard. Old Gods of Asgard. Yeah, hey guys. Glad to hear you're still rocking it. So what was that about making up the clicker? Oh, crap.
Come on in and listen, lost words you've been missing. Now the fire you're bearing, the eye of the darkness, your light.
Oh, damn, this is good. They seriously stepped it up. Whoa.
So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. Who knew? So true. So here is the clue of hope to remember. Visions that come true.
Whoa.
And the lights will
Wait, what was that about dreams at a young age? The clicker bearing them away? I'm thinking whatever's going on has been a lot longer in the making than we realize. It's kind of fair, or a bit of both.
Finally.
Yeah, it's getting kind of weird. Oh? Here we go again?
And the award goes to Alan White.
There's our little champion of light. Way out of this reality.
Stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much. I had to get away.
Oh crap. We need to do something. Ah, ladder. Sorry, it's a little hard to navigate this space. Oh crap, I just realized we've got nothing. All of our weapons and everything from the previous section are gone now. That's just great. At least we can change reality. Crap. Well, we found Casey dead once before. And once again a phone booth. At least some things are consistent.
Oh, there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Would you say you lit the shaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
Getting a little concerned because if I remember correctly, shifter. If I remember correctly, we're using a murder site to transport, right? But if we're using a murder site and this related to Alice, whose murder site are we gonna use? Whoa! Okay, gotta keep moving through, following the signs. Gotcha, I don't need light. Here we go. Wake? Yeah, no. Well, we're another layer deeper. So is this what this is gonna continuously be? Us diving deeper and deeper and deeper. We're on the barge again. Welcome to Bright Falls.
He could write a new story like Tom Zane before him, and maybe they'd be
Zane again.
happy once again. Just one shot, one more chance for him to save their marriage away from the city, a romantic getaway.
Except it didn't work out that way. Oh, here we go. Flare gun. That's new. Gun achievement. Light shining.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war needs its warrior, true and right. The darkness within
Crap.
him, stench had he seen her drowning. From the darkness of the lake.
Ah, crap. Got cracked over the skull. Okay, let's give that another try.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war needs its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him held her hostage. Seen her drowning, and he saved her from the darkness. Champion of the
Not sure if I should pay more attention to what's going on the screens or just ignore it and keep fighting. Yeah, just hold that guitar riff for a little bit longer. I need to patch up my broken bones. Flare gun is actually a really good save mechanism. You get stuck in the middle of too many of them, it's a great way to get yourself out of it. Which is probably why they gave it to me. So what, are we using the stage to shortcut our way through the events that occurred, avoid all the madness that slowed us down before? Allowing us an easier way to... What? Parliament Tower? Tower again? I can't quite tell, this is kind of insane. I love it. Okay. Ooh, that was way too close. God, they've really been ripping that line for a while now, haven't they? Okay, let's go. Do you have more of a beard? No show this time? That's a new one. Yep, still
That
got
was
whip
pretty
ring.
good.
It was. That was very, very good. Of course, the old guards of Asgard did brilliantly.
A vision.
Oh, again? About my safe room. And your locks. Okay, whatever. Whoa. It's not over.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to.
Really like this.
Again and again, until I figure it out, to bring this song to its end.
Ooh, this is good. Oh, Herald of Darkness. Musical. I like it. Points on your childhood and stuff. Here we go. Song's in. Whoa. Here we go. Where do we come out this time? So this is what happens when Wake's in control of the story. Starting to wonder what was in those Alex Casey books. And I don't mean the words, I mean what were they laced with. Yep, maybe take control, Wake. Moment of happiness and amongst the chaos that reigns in this world. Okay.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Yeah. Oh, Adi. You like the song? I know you're a big fan of music. I am too. Hey, Adi. How you doing? Glad you liked it. Sounds not wrong. In a way, we are the Herald of Darkness. Where we go, yes, we can bring the light to save them. End of parts, but we also tend to bring amongst the darkness that consumes them. Did we have to do that? What was life? That was a short chapter. Nope, I am stint transfer. We're not switching realities yet. I'm gonna keep going on this one. Because that was more of a... I don't want to say a joke chapter, because that was still really fun and I did really enjoy it.
It was all about me. This performance the Dark Place was putting on. But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was.
But I do hear the phone ringing. The phone is ringing once again. We got most everything. Yeah, there's one word of power I missed. 2 words of power that I missed. How the hell did I miss 2? Let's keep moving. Collected most everything around here, so yeah, I haven't gotten any new environmental
The payphone was
items.
ringing again. The mystery caller was back at it.
Yep.
I had to find out more.
I have a feeling the mystery caller is you.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? You... Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen.
Yes.
Tell me, how much do you remember?
Quite a bit now.
Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return? Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. come to me. Oceanview Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone. Remember, the dark place works in loops and rituals. If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in.
Yes, that is the
We
case.
go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
Brother. Oh, that's creepy. Oceanview.
The Oceanview Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon.
Yeah, sounds like we got much other choice. Thing is, though, if the FBC connection is held true thus far, I think I already know the Oceanview. Yep, Oceanview's right there. Maybe not. It looks different, but then again, I never saw the Oceanview from the outside. No one does.
The Oceanview Hotel. My destination.
Let's see if this thing's safer. I'm already having control flashbacks to the maze. Find a way
A
inside
loop
the
that delivered
hotel.
me back to the street.
Yep.
What did the mystery caller said? If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in.
How the hell
With
is
only
gonna
dream
get-
logic to lead me to the hotel, I looked to the neon signs for guidance.
Yes, because that's not gonna get us killed. Mirror Peak Bar. Mirror Peak. That's a movie, isn't it? Or something like that? Getaway Club. Holy shit. This entire street's open.
The dark presence is out there. It's hunting me. Its spies are always watching. It's trying to catch me. I think it did more than once. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. It's slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, I have to use it to keep the story true. Again, I have to make the story darker now. But that gives it power. That's bad. I don't want that. But I have no choice. It's an arms race. I have to keep it together. Damage. I'll be the first one to cross the finish line. I have to beat the devil at his own game.
Well, that's not
The story
terrifying
I
at
was
all.
building was fragile, constantly under attack.
Yep.
There was no time to waste. The dark presence was only a step behind me.
Story's constantly under attack. And yeah, arms race. It makes me wonder, when Wake entered the dark place at the end of the first game, did he break his mind up into pieces, hiding his true writer self in one of the pieces, and that's why Scratch has been held for 10 years? Because it's not until recently that Scratch has been able to cut through enough of them to find the true Wake, the piece that he needs to do what he wants to do. Guess my best bet is to trust the signs. Oh. Oh! Oh, come on again.
You're the killer, the cult leader. It's in your eyes.
No! You've got the wrong man! It's Scratch! There's no time to lose!
You're going nowhere.
The hell? Did we shoot him?
I was dead tired. I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place. I was the dark place. The source of it all. The vessel. Me and the writer. We were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late.
Maybe
Too
take that
late
gun?
again.
Yeah, I'm... Ooh, room 665, initiation 5. Once again, short chapters, quick movements. Curious. Wonder why we didn't take the gun, and I want... Ooh. I wonder why suddenly Casey has a completely different weapon. Oh, right, this is one of those loops. It goes in there, comes out there. I do wonder, why does Casey... Why does he have a new gun? Yeah, we took his, but story-wise, why would he have a new gun? Why wouldn't we take it? And we're on the rooftops again. So this place hasn't done enough to me. I think we need to take this to be able to make progress. If we run into stuff, I'm just gonna have to run. I don't got the equipment to be fighting them. Crap. That's a lot. Come on, don't start this crap with me. That's just crap. Here we go. Go, go. Yeah, I'm doubtful the dark place is happy right now. Safe room. Safe room. Whew. Waste my stuff on it. There are no happy endings based on novels by Alan Wake. Final Casey. Okay, that's kind of creepy. Here we go. Make our way through.
I could see the Oceanview Hotel. I was getting close.
Oh. Just need to make this work. Hey, they played on instinct. The initial one was the wrong one.
The lights affected where the door led to.
Yep. They did. This leads to a dead end, but so the other one, but this one has a light I can take. Which changes... Not much on this side, but throw that there. Suddenly it's a normal door again. Now we have a way down. Well, that's not terrifying at all. Whatever that one is, it's quick as hell. Fast as fuck, boy. Where to power? I think I found it. Wanted to get to the Oceanview. Here's the red carpet treatment in. I think I completely messed it up. I said red carpet treatment in. Here's the Mirror Peak Bar. Signs we've been following led us to the rooftop entrance. Light. Gets you in a safe spot? Yes. No?
The bar menu caught my eye.
What about it? Shotgun. fashion?
I could use that shotgun.
Oh! Why, yes, we could absolutely use that shotgun. Guess the shotgun part was the thing that made me a little suspicious, but I was gonna try that anyways. Hello! Because of instinct. Yippee-ki-yay! Found the double-barrel shotgun. Holy Mary, mother of inventory space! Oh, I like having more weaponry and ammunition available to me, but god, that's a lot of inventory space to give up. Hey! Got it. Okay, moving on. Oh, really? Didn't think that would work. Okay, so there's a code somewhere that we need. Wait a minute, the menu again. Menu gave me a shotgun. They probably intended me to find that, so the menu should also give me the answer. Oceanview cocktail 2550? There we go. I had a feeling. See, I've gotten on to the tricks this game likes to play. I got an idea of what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Dark place, Oceanview Hotel. 665, that's the room we're looking for. Is the key?
The room was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
I mean, it's a dark place based on the books you wrote. What do you think? Also, it says play me on the site, so, you know. Okay, what next? What else does Scratch have in store? Like some twisted studio. That's not normal. That's really not normal. Bob Ross? You looking kinda jacked there, man. All that painting?
In this temple of shadow and mist, there's a window in the floor and a door in the ceiling. There's no knowing. Am I standing still or running?
It's
or
you.
kneeling?
How long have you been in here?
You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane.
Yeah,
Welcome to the House of
I
Zane.
saw your books.
The poet. The diver. You look like me. How the hell?
Or maybe you look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker, a celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is return so important? What?
Alan, you always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. You and me, Alan. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. Dreaming up our transcendental work of art. Here, in this room, 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 in this room.
What the hell?
clicker. It's returned, but because we returned.
Question. If they're both in there, then what if Zane is Scratch? Zane is Scratch.
That is how the magic happened.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratch is...
Your wife is safe, back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your writing carry you there.
Hello?
Yeah, crap. Night Springs.
They're all yours. If anyone asks, you were never here.
I think technically I never was. Night Springs, once again.
Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape.
Yep.
I had to write my way to it.
Dude's off in the loony bin, though. Jesus Christ. He needs help. That explains all the film equipment. So, I don't think that was Zane, though. I mean, maybe it was, but I don't think it was, like, Zane. Like, look at what happened to Wake after being in here for 10 years. Zane's been in here for much longer. So, to consider that, I'm doubtful he's still himself. I mean, clearly there's something wrong with him, but I'm not sure that was before or after entering the dark place.
Whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who'd gone missing years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story. I was on the right path.
Just hope this doesn't turn into a 1908 situation. We gotta burn this place down before we ever make progress.
I would start at the entrance lobby.
Oh, again!
The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear as a vision, waited for me here.
Creepy. There's a word of power right out here somewhere. Actually, I think I'll activate him.
So, you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult is a legend. The only written copy of the manuscript lost, the play is passed on as oral tradition between theater companies. Each company only performs it once. The play was said to have special power. You were like kids playing with a Ouija board. And when you call for the devil, he will come.
The pre-show ritual.
You have no
That's
idea.
it. Set it up. Start from the beginning.
Yep. The thing is, though, you have no idea how true that is. whole devil will come if you call thing. As well, you also have no idea at, yeah. I guess a Ouija board is an adequate, simplification of the situation going on.
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
The 104 key. Okay, let's go back and set up the scene because I think I am getting quite ahead of myself. Okay. Here we go. If we're gonna fight the shadows, we might as well bend reality while we're at it.
Layers upon layers.
Everyone is intended.
A play about a murder cult, infiltrated by a real murder cult.
Yep. Within a story about another murder cult. It's, oh, makes your head spin a little bit, doesn't it? Worst part is, even the shadows that aren't actually enemies are still enemies and can still attack you. You're not safe.
The room at the end of the corridor was closed off. It felt significant. Something terrible would happen there.
I guess so. I guess that means we're gonna have to activate that scene, since it's, final scene. Triangle, eye, circle thingies. I'm trying to memorize these because they seem important. 101 and 104 were blocked off.
I needed to find the key.
Maybe it'll give me something more? Pre-show ritual. See, that changes reality. Whoa.
The scene here had changed.
Yes, it had. What is
the
that?
prop room had been changed from room 104 to room 225.
Clear use in the ballroom.
The troupe were busy building their own Wicker Man, where they themselves would be sacrificed.
Nice try. Yep. That's the screwed up part about it, and they didn't even realize. Oh. But it's still room 104's key that we have. We don't have 205, we have 104. This is progress. What the hell? That's not normal. Right, reality altering things. And now we're up to 205. Oh, this is gonna hurt my head. Hi. Crap, you're real. Oh, whoa, crap. God damn. We good. There's a lot of freaking combat. Let me in that door.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Sometimes a quaint... Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Sometimes a quaint small town, sometimes a hulking metropolis. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, like a half-remembered echo of a fading dream, always familiar to us. These are the stories that take place there. Awe-inspiring, macabre, terrifying, heartbreaking, nail-biting, absurd, and thrilling. Sometimes all of these things at once. A haunting new season of mind-bending episodes written by Alan Wake.
Oh.
I am your host, Orland Dorr, and I will see you soon in Night Springs.
Weird. So Night Springs still exists. Huh. That's problematic. And thinking back on Night Springs after everything that has occurred, it is painfully obvious that that is the dark place, or was, in at one point. Wonder if something like Night Springs gave the dark place like substance, gave it reality, a ground to work with, and then stories like Alan Wake were used to build upon. You guys are really getting on my nerves. Light should hopefully keep them at bay. It's a really big drawer for just a little ammunition and flare. Light? Whoa. This may be the way deeper. I'm probably missing stuff in here, but there is so many taken that's impossible to keep track of which way is up and down without ending up walking backwards. Rehearsal.
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began.
Yep. This is where it will continue. Got one more room after this.
Another vision. Another idea.
Yep. See how this works.
Why set up a play in a hotel? Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The Oceanview was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason.
Yeah, because it's good. Works well. Okay. Haunted? Oh, and we're off into the cultist deep end once again. We went that way. Let's go through here. What the hell? It worked, but it didn't. Oh, crap. Okay, moving. You get to the ballroom. Go, 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 go. It's right behind us. Ballroom.
The ballroom would be the stage of a key scene in the play.
Yeah, and we currently got a big key bastard coming after us, so let's maybe work on that. Final scene. Haunted. Oh, there we go.
It's getting real, all right. I recognize my writer's room on the stage.
Take that. Resources would be better. Word of stuff. That's where it's really at. That stuff's good. Word stuff's good. Okay, let's get a move on. Before I go searching around and waste a... Oh, that is creepy like our writing room. Before I go searching around and waste a bunch of my stuff trying to get myself killed.
Nice set you got here. What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the cult mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you, but turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch is the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that.
Yeah, a question though. Could that be reality? They actually hired Scratch to actually play the devil? Oh, guys, come on! Yeah, not gonna happen. Okay, come on. Ah, crap, 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 crap. Room. The devil. Come on. That didn't save me. That just broke me. I was hoping that would save me. This is really getting on my nerves. Did I get them all? Good. Admittedly, I had to kind of cheese that a little bit because, oh, come on. Okay. Did have to cheese it a little bit because, well, you need to survive. When you die, you get a refill on light. As a courtesy.
This thread
There we
would
go.
create something terrible in the scene. But it's what the story needed. This is not my writing. This is Scratch mocking me.
What is it? His room, he will hurt her. Yeah, that is Scratch mocking you, but he's actually doing it quite successfully. Well, this place ripped apart with corpses. Oh, and everything's covered in blood. How much you want to bet somewhere in amongst all that we'll find red rum?
I can do this. Yes. The visions I'm seeing from the world beyond this nightmare from home, they sink down to the bottom of this ocean. I catch them. Visions, echoes, big fish. Some are actual events, some are forgotten ideas. No, it's good. It will work. They're my inspiration elements for my story to make it more true, even the parts that are true. I must change reality to escape. The writing has to be just right, or else it'll all just wash away.
Interesting. In a way, to some degree, you could argue that in Wake's selfish endeavor to attempt to further escape this place, he continued to power the darkness. If he just stopped writing, eventually it would die out. Ooh. Now, how's that? Just try changing this. The devil?
The story
That worked.
was affecting the scene.
That definitely worked. And then change it back to pre-show ritual. Which will place you on the... Ah. Bastard. Okay.
Oof. The devil's path up the staircase was draped in blood.
Well, that's definitely new. Yeah, that's what you do when you're not sure what way to continue down this bloody path. Just throw the devil at it until you find something. Gonna ambush me? Hit you with everything I got. I won't take it easy on you. To be fair, typically I don't take it easy on him. I'm just not great at the game. Well, we get to go upstairs through the actual stairs. There's no interdimensional portals necessary. Though you may need a new change of shoes after walking through all this blood. Anyone want to say red rum? Huh? Okay, this is... Ooh, actually kind of disturbing a little bit.
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
Here we go.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception got me a room number. 666.
Is that surprising?
He requested that room, specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't.
Not original, but...
either way.
Yeah.
According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play, and always in character.
Creepy. And that is ironic. Devil requesting room 666. Before we were changing this place through lights, progress, now we're changing it through blood and viscera. 978, so it's gonna be at the very end. Room 669, nice. Oof, blood, not so nice. I guess 666 is like a penthouse or something? And the corridor to the room is laced with the bodies of the fallen. Well, at least you're a cultist, and probably not real to begin with, so... Yay? Oh, God damn you.
There. I could sense his presence lingering in the room.
Does it smell like your
I was
own?
about to have another killer idea.
Oh, I hate your irony. You know that?
Okay, let's talk about the murder victim. The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Well, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108, where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery. And all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He had only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
Oh, crap. Hi! Well, good. We can climax finally and run. Guess we figured out who Mr. Scratch is.
Get away!
Oh, crap. Yeah, not the time, guys. I'm pretty sure your boss is about to rip us all apart. I actually died. Oh, crap. Where did I save last? Please just let me start at that room. Come on.
Had to reach the light ahead to hide through the dark places.
Come on. Woo!
Made it. I made it.
Barely. Also, don't get too cocky. Damn thing's still right there.
The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker.
Was it? If so, do I have permission to kick you in the balls for that crap? Really? God damn, no Scooby snack worth that crap. What now? Well, at least the clean lady managed to get all the blood out of the carpet and the
The
walls.
muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
Let's try and find it. Guys, I'm really not up for this crap. It's a good thing they used red carpets in this place, otherwise that blood would be a bitch to get out. 108. And we have a new thing for that. Final scene. Climax. So glad we get to finish. And everything's flooded. What the hell? Oh, we're cutting through another layer of the BS. Finding more of the actual story. Cool. Music's having a bit of a theme. I mean, to be fair, out of all the entertainment industries, we're missing music. We have visual, we have reading, 2 pieces of the puzzle, and then you need music to just complete it. What the hell? Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflect in motion. In his room he will hurt her, in hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friend will meet him when you are gone. Okay, also once again, owl and deer. Deer at the most is familiar.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Somehow it was important.
Oh, crap. Oh, hi, lady. Whoa.
Another step.
Of course.
Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before.
Ooh.
It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are you still trapped? The clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker? It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time.
Did you?
You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out...
It lasted only for a moment, like 2 planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her.
Somehow we did.
Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
Let's see what we can do. End of part. Well, find Alice. Exit the hotel. Get an achievement. A fancy hotel. Complete chapter room 665. For right now, I'm going to lead this episode of Alan Wake off here. Next episode, we're going to push forward into this next piece of initiation. To be fair, I don't know. We're going to get through it, but once this piece ends and the opportunity to begin to jump back over to Saga's story presents itself, then I will take the opportunity. It's probably going to be after some point when we get to the apartment. We'll probably get an opportunity to swap back to Saga, but I don't know. We're gonna keep moving. Right now, I hope you all enjoy this episode of Alan Wake 2. The story thickens, the plot grows darker, and our writer grows more mad as he comes ever closer to realizing he may be doing more damage than he is doing good. Either way, the only way out is for him to write. If you enjoyed, then think about leaving a like, comment, subscribe. Also, there's a place down in the description where you can watch our past and future episodes. Other than that, be good, be well, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye. Oh.